Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So I'm back with another video. This is the Dubai Q&A video, but I must mention I lost the first half of my content from the video I shot last week because I put the Q&A up last week. So the beginning of my video, something happened. I don't know, I just lost all of the content. With the app I use, it kind of corrupted, so that's where we're at right now. So guys, I'm just going to jump straight into it. One of the most popular questions on the Q&A that I put up about Dubai was how I got a job here. So like I mentioned, and you'll hear later, there are agencies I know of now I haven't actually used that have contacted me since being in Dubai, but I was contacted directly from the company. When I was contacted from the company, I went onto their LinkedIn to verify the HR person that contacted me. So that's just something that you guys should do if anyone does contact you and you haven't applied for a position. So after I received my initial telephone call, I then had 2 interviews with the management at the company, and yeah, the rest was kind of seamless. It took about a month to get my visa application going, as well as a testing of all of my documents. The testing of the documents is at your cost, or it was at my cost. I did it through a company in South Africa. I'll also leave their details below on this video. And another thing to just make sure you do if you are immigrating is renew your driver's license. I didn't, so when I went back to South Africa a couple of months after coming to Dubai, I had to go for the renewal, and then get someone to like bring it back for me. So yeah, it was very up and down. The good thing about a South African driver's license in Dubai is it's just converted into their driver's license, so you don't have to do any additional testing, and it takes about 10 minutes to do. And you also need a valid eye test. So my next very popular question was the visa process. So like I mentioned before, it did take about a month to get my visa, and this went completely through the company. They did the invitation letters. They sent everything off through to their ministry. I really didn't have to do much on my side except send all my documentation through to them. So that was quite a seamless process, and it took about 4 weeks. Finding a home in Dubai was probably one of the more challenging parts. I know a lot of people say that they found a house before they actually moved, which I find kind of strange because me personally, I want to see the house. I think it makes sense, and I understand why a lot of married couples or partners, why one would come first, because it does become more of an expense to have like you and the whole family here if you don't have your house in order, excuse the pun, when you come. So what I did, because my company put us up in a hotel, when I say us, it was me and my family, for 2 weeks. We had 2 weeks to find a house. I went through an agency here in Dubai, which I found on Property 24. I then looked around at schools before I even chose a place to stay, because that was important for me, was for my kids to be close to school, just so that travel wasn't too strenuous on them. We then looked around the area for homes. We did go through an agency, and the agent we dealt with was surprisingly a South African guy who stayed in the same kind of what do you call these communities in Dubai, so that helped a lot. So one thing that no one ever tells you about finding a home in Dubai is that you need to pay your rent up front. So in my case, where I'm living, I can only speak for myself, is I am paying in 2 checks. So they still use checkbooks here in Dubai, which you need to provide upfront to your landlord. Or you can negotiate with them. So I know like friends of mine have negotiated checks up to 4. So basically, let's say if your rent is 50,000 for the year, you then pay a 50% like now as soon as you move in, and then the balance of it after 6 months before your year's up. So my next question is, I would like to move. Where do I start with finding a job? So I would recommend going on LinkedIn and narrowing your search down to companies in Dubai that align with your skills or expertise. If you don't have your qualifications with you, you can do that later while you're in Dubai. So your visa will probably say something to something different to what you're actually doing. I would like to move. Where do I start? Do I find a job first? Yes, you cannot move to Dubai if you don't have a job. So yes, you should have a job before you move. A lot of people say you should have a rental or a home before you move, but I kind of had a different experience on that. I found my home when I was in Dubai. My next question was, why did I move? I moved because a sense of security. Dubai is one of the safest places in the world, and it's a great place to raise kids. They've got a great schooling system. They've got British and American schools, so your kids don't have to learn in Arabic. And for how long? I'm not sure yet how long I'm gonna be here. Hopefully for a while, especially since my kids are schooling here now. I'd like for them to finish their schooling in Dubai. So we're very happy with the schooling system in Dubai. Did I get help for a house? So as I mentioned, we did go through an agency for that. Is Dubai affordable? This is a tough question because you only really know how much you're going to be spending once you're here. I think it can be affordable if you're willing to sacrifice a few things. Once you start getting into the flow of things, that's when you can reevaluate your budget and start seeing how and where you can cut off and how you can ultimately save. So guys, if this lighting looks different again to you, that's because it is. It's now 6 o'clock here, and I was busy editing my video, and yeah, I lost the last half of my vlog again. So, and I really want to get this out for you guys because I've been postponing this Dubai vlog and you guys keep asking for it. Have you settled in Dubai, or do you feel settled? So we've been here for almost 6 months now, and I will definitely say that we do feel more settled, especially once you have your home, once your kids are in a routine and they are going to school. You know, we've just accessing places in Dubai, like finding your grocery store or whatever. I do feel more comfortable with that. So in general, I would say yes, but you obviously do have your days where things are just a bit chaotic and it becomes a bit stressful, but that's just life. Guys, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please do give it a thumbs up, and if you do have any other questions about moving to Dubai, pop it in the comment section below and I will get back to you. Hope you all have a fabulous evening. I will see you in my next video.